How y'all work out and still look the same? All right, do I have your attention now? So, that's a question that I am really tired of seeing. Not that it's been directed towards me, but I've been seeing it a lot more frequently, and we just need to talk about it. So, let's dive into this. So, the last couple posts that I've seen, it's been men. First of all, FYI to you men, to make a statement such as that is just terrible, okay? First of all, you don't know what women go through with our hormones after having kids, like just the daily things that we must go through, that you should never ask that question, okay? So let's unpack why a person could be looking the same. Because first of all, it ain't your business that they look the same if you're not gonna help them address the problem. But let's go through it. Yeah, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. So what I will be doing, ignore that, I have a meeting coming up. Anyways, what I will be doing in the next couple videos is unpacking some things that are particularly going to help our women. These are things that I've paid for that I shouldn't have paid for. But I've gained a lot of knowledge, and I can help you achieve the goals that you are trying to achieve, as I've put it to the test and it's now been working for me. So in the next couple videos, I'll start to unpack that, share some tips and tricks, give you some information that these trainers are charging $500 for a 3 month session, or a 2 month session, when they're really not giving you any information that you can't Google, or it's not common knowledge, or say they promise you things and they don't deliver. We'll just say it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna deliver. Anyways, back to the question at hand. Just the fact that you have the audacity to ask somebody why they haven't lost weight and they're in the gym is beyond me. You don't know what type of situation this woman, this other man, or whoever is dealing with. So for you to make a statement like that is just disgusting. I'm gonna say that. So we have people with health conditions that could be keeping them from losing weight. We could have people that don't have their diet under control, but they still in the gym because they've recognized, like, I need to do something, right? You have people that go to the gym and it's not necessarily about losing weight. This is for my mental health. I need to do something to break away from my normal routine of working. People that sit at home and work. Like, there's so many factors that go into it, which diet is number one. Okay, let's just be clear. Your diet is going to be number one. Drinking your water, minding your business, that's going to help you too. Okay, so with that being said, those people need to just mind their business, because if they're not giving you a plan, if they're not telling you exactly what you need to do to go from 200 pounds to, oh girl, you want to be 130 or whatever, if they're not giving you that, then they just need to keep their mouth shut. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say in this video. As I stated, I'm going to be focused on some videos that's going to help us, and not just specifically for the women. I did say, it's particularly for the women or whatever, because I'm a woman. I can't tell you men what to do to build whatever. We don't have the same goals. So I will be unpacking that in videos to come, but I just saw that on a social media post and I felt like I needed to address that. So this question needs to stop, okay? Because you don't know a person's situation, and it's getting a little tacky that you want to attack somebody that is trying. I would never go in the gym and be like, oh, Sally looked the same as she did 5 months ago. Hell, I've looked the same for a couple years now, okay? Maybe a few years. Like, I've lost some weight. I've toned and tried to restructure some areas of my body because that's what I want to do. But I didn't have anybody on my back saying you need to be doing XYZ. And that's not a comfortable place for anybody to be in. I've been there before in relationships where it's, you need to look like this, or you need to do this, or whatever. You can't do that to people, okay? You got to let everybody live their own life. Let people figure out what works for them. It's not your decision, like, at all. So we just need to stop that, y'all, okay? So that's the thing. And like I said, my body has been the same. There's been some changes, not been some changes, whatever. But I've finally cracked the code and I know what works for my body. What works for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. So you just have to try things, be consistent, and figure out what works for you. Like, that's just what it boils down to. What works for a man that body is a bodybuilder and he lifts weights like nonstop, maybe that's good for him. Like, go in the gym and lift some weights or whatever. Like, your metabolism is probably way higher too, okay? Like, I got kids and I had to do dinner, cook dinner. I've been at work. Like, I'm doing the same thing you're doing and more, okay? So let that be clear to all the people that want to come questioning women like, oh, you had a baby 18 years ago and you don't know what I've been through in those 18 years, okay? I mean, I didn't have a baby 18 years ago, but you know what I'm saying, okay? So just stop the madness. I will see y'all on the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, send this out to a friend or whatever, somebody that may need to hear this. And we are going to unpack it and get into it. Like, I feel like I'm ready to give y'all that. So I'll see y'all on the next video. Have a good day.